Welcome to the Manifestation series. As twins, we are co-creators. Now many have their own techniques or ways to manifest that they use, and that's great. Here's just one perspective. Again, each person and union is unique. What holds true for you is for you to discover within. With this series, we will cover the whole range of manifestation. So with that, let's begin. The first rule of manifestation is that there's enough abundance for everyone. Meaning, the only limit to our manifestations are our own beliefs as to what we can, and what we cannot manifest. This is why when practicing manifestation, it is recommended to start small, and then build momentum. Momentum is another mechanic and topic of manifestation that we will cover later. Now as a co-creator, we are working in tandem with the universe source. Meaning, when we work with our guides, possibilities expand. Now it is important to note that sometimes what we want to manifest doesn't happen. We do all the mechanics, and it still doesn't show up. There's many reasons as to why, which we will cover later, but know that the possibilities are literally endless. And sometimes, the universe source will put you through the ringer, just to show you how special you are and how endless possibilities are in regards to manifestation. I wasn't working and just spent all the money I had to fix my car. In fact, it was because of my transportation problems that I had to leave my job. So I wasn't working, and I only had $500 in the bank. I was going to go to a job interview, and all of a sudden, my car acts up again. I take it to the service station, and I find out that my alternator was bad and that I needed to get another one. To fix the alternator, it would cost me $415. I had to get my alternator fixed, and didn't know what I was going to do. I was guided to get it fixed, regardless of my financial situation. I still had no job, nothing. It was the worst feeling I had. All of my fears, my frustrations, everything came out. All of my timelines regarding jobs and whatnot were collapsing left and right, and while the universe is telling me to hold tight and relax, I'm going to be completely broke with no money, nothing. I couldn't do anything in the 3D to help my situation. All of my friends were collapsed with my timelines, so I couldn't rely on them. My family couldn't help. I was completely alone. I was thinking 3D on how I could make it work. Nothing was working out. The only thing that I could do was surrender to the universe and try my best to manifest something. The only thing that I could do was try to change my frequency, and even with that, I didn't feel that it was enough, because I was still stuck with my fears as well as my fear-based environment that I was living in. The only thing that I could was just try. It was the only thing that I had. Hope was the only thing I had. It was the morning when I had to take my car to the shop, and I felt I was walking to my death. I was completely defeated and had no idea what I was doing. It made no sense to me. I took my car to the shop and headed to the bank ATM. I had no idea how I was supposed to pay for it, and even if I did, how I would be able to survive being flat broke with no job, nothing. I went to the ATM praying to the gods that I had $400 in the bank, because prior to my car breaking down again, I spend money for groceries and whatnot. I went to the ATM and I had $3,000 in my account. I thought it was a mistake. It couldn't be. I checked again, hoping and praying that it wasn't a mistake, and it showed that I had $3,000 in my account. The bank was still closed and I went to a coffee shop to get a cup of coffee and to process this whole thing. My coffee was discounted and I just kept looking at my ATM receipt. I was wide awake and thankful, however, I still didn't believe it was true. I was thinking to myself that I should try and unload the entire $3,000 just in case it was a mistake, that at least I have the money. The bank finally opened, and I asked to withdraw $500. It was approved, and when I asked for my balance, it showed that I had $2,500 left in my account. I would never forget that day, and I would always be grateful for it. There were so many lessons that occurred with this event. However, the moral of the story in regards to this is that there is indeed more than enough abundance for everyone. It can literally pop up out of nowhere just like that if you are open to it. And the more you experience this, the more endless possibilities are. Don't buy into the 3D illusion. Everything starts from within. Work with your guides. And if you're having a hard time having faith, if you can, at least be open to give the universe an opportunity to try and surprise you. They just might. Peace and aloha. Take care. Brandon.